Welcome to Hildestone College's quick lesson series where our teachers give you some English language tips.
Welcome back to Quick Lessons. Today we're going to be looking at using whereas correctly. Whereas is a conjunction, and that means it joins ideas together. So it's like other words that you already know and use confidently, like and, but, or because. So why should you use whereas? Well, in academic English and in exams, of course you need to show that you can use conjunctions correctly, and if you can use the more formal, more interesting, more complex conjunctions, like whereas, then of course it will impress the person that you're writing for. You do see whereas in academic writing, so if you're going to be going to university and reading a lot of academic English, you certainly need to recognise it, and it's even better if you can use it as well. Now we use whereas when we want to join ideas which contrast with each other. This means they have to be different. Whereas is usually used when the subject changes. Now what exactly that means you'll see when you look at this example sentence. Canterbury is just 25 minutes away from Broadstairs, whereas London is about an hour and 20 minutes away. So you can see here, Canterbury is the subject of the first part, London is the subject of the second part, and of course we could write the information as two separate sentences if we just put a full stop after Broadstairs and began a new sentence with London. We've got a difference in the information as well, so 25 minutes away and 1 hour 20 minutes away. So because we've got the different subjects and the contrast in information, we can use whereas here to contrast the two parts. And that shows that we know how to use whereas. That's why it's a good thing to do. In example sentence 2, you can see you can put whereas at the beginning of the sentence as well. Whereas diagnostic tests diagnose students' strengths and weaknesses, placement tests provide information about placing a learner in an appropriate class. So you can see here we're contrasting diagnostic tests with placement tests, and there's a difference in the kind of information each test gives us, so we can use whereas. And as you can see, it's at the beginning of a sentence, which means then we have a comma before where the second sentence would have been if we'd separated them. If you're wondering why diagnose student strengths and weaknesses is in speech marks or inverted commas, it's because it's a quote from other literature. Those are not the writer's own words, so they're put in inverted commas, and then later in the paragraph the source is cited, as we say in academic English. So you don't take other people's words and pretend they're yours. You put them in inverted commas and then say at the end of the paragraph or at the end of the sentence, whichever, where the quote comes from. Okay? Now it's your turn. Use whereas to combine these sentences. Stop the recording if you need a bit more time. Okay? There are no medals for finishing first here. We want you to have some correct academic sounding sentences. Okay, so I'm going to show you the answers in just a second. Stop the recording if you need more time. The first text is written in standard English, whereas the second uses informal language. Did you manage to get it right? If you did, well done. For a bonus point, did you also manage to write the sentence with whereas at the beginning? If you didn't even try it that way, take a moment now and give it a go. I'm about to show you the answer, so stop the recording if you need to. Whereas the first text is written in standard English, the second uses informal language. And don't forget the comma, okay? Well done if you got that right. Let's have a look at another example. See if you can rewrite this sentence. I think this is taken from a politics essay probably, okay, or international relations maybe. International organisations played a limited role in Cold War diplomacy. The EU now fulfills the representational and negotiations function of several states. Okay, stop the recording if you need to. You don't need to rush. Here comes the answer then. International organisations played a limited role in Cold War diplomacy, whereas the EU now fulfills the representational and negotiations function of several states. Did you get that one? And what about with whereas at the beginning? Have a go at that now if you didn't already. Here comes the answer then. Stop the recording if you need to. Whereas international organisations played a limited role in Cold War diplomacy, the EU now fulfills the representational and negotiations function of several states. Okay, last one then to practice with. Diplomacy refers to the manner of conducting one's relationship with other international actors. Foreign policy refers to the matter. That means the subject, okay? So not the relationship, but the actual content. Have you finished your sentence? Stop the recording if you need more time, because I'm going to show you the answer. Here it comes. Diplomacy refers to the manner of conducting one's relationship with other international actors, whereas foreign policy refers to the matter. And one last example with whereas at the beginning. Do it now. Finish it quickly. Stop the recording if you need to. Whereas diplomacy refers to the manner of conducting one's relationship with other international actors, foreign policy refers to the matter. Okay, how did you do then? Did you get them all right? If you did, very well done. If you didn't, keep practicing. I hope you feel a bit more confident now. Try making some sentences of your own. If you like, post them in the comments box below and I'll read them later. Happy practicing, and I'll see you again soon for another quick lesson. Bye!
Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please click on the like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and click the bell icon so that you don't miss the next video. That's it for this lesson. Until next time, goodbye.